I just wanted to start by sharing my grief with you. I've been to Lahaina many times. I've been to Maui many, many times. It's one of those magical spots for me and my family that just seemed untouched by all of the corruption and sadness of the world, in a place where, we always went to find happiness. And it was a reliable oasis for us of happiness. It just seemed protected from any kind of evil or badness. And like most of the world, I'm just shocked by what happened. And I send you my love and my condolences for all of you've lost. I have suffered loss in my life. I watched my dad die when I was 14 years old. I lost two of my brothers. One of them, I watched him die, and in 2001, I found my wife after she took her own life. I had my offices destroyed and lost many of my friends in a World Trade Center attack. And I lost two nieces during the pandemic, two who died. One of them died in a freak accident with her 10-year-old son, who was very close to my own children, in a canoe accident and a drowning. And yet, even though I've experienced those things, I can't imagine the trauma and the grief that all of you are feeling right now. It's only what I've experienced is only the tip of the iceberg for that. But I wanted to share with you something that a conversation I had with my mom when my brother Michael died. And she had by then lost her parents, both her parents, in plane crashes. She lost her husband, my father, and many other close people. And she was accustomed to grief and had figured out ways to process it in a way that was really dignified and admirable. And I asked her whether the hole that people leave in you when they die, whether it ever gets any smaller. And my mother told me at that point that it never gets any smaller. But our job is to grow ourselves bigger around that hole. And the way that we do that is by incorporating the best virtues of those people that we lost into our own character. And in making that effort, we build ourselves, we build our character, and we give those people a kind of immortality, because we're thinking every day about how to improve ourselves by incorporating the lessons of their lives and the virtues that they displayed when they were with us. But at the same time, we grow ourselves into bigger people. And when we do that, that hole gets proportionately smaller. And the path that you are, this very, very admirable path that all of you have committed yourselves to use this incident, not to allow yourselves to be shattered and destroyed and overwhelmed, but to rather to bring yourselves together and to rebuild a sense of community. And, God talks to us through many vectors, through each other, through organized religions, through the great books of those religions, through wise people and prophets, and art and music and literature and poetry, and through nature and, through creation. But he or she or it probably talks to us most precisely through each other. And we understand God through our relationships, and his or her power flows through us from from other people, from even people we don't like, but especially people who we love, and living or dead. And what you're doing today to rebuild relationships, to rebuild ties, to replace some of the ties that you've lost, and to make your community stronger is to me so admirable and so extraordinary and so inspiring. And I just want to thank you for that inspiration. It's the inspiration that the entire world will see. And I want you to know that you are in my daily prayers and the prayers of my family. And that's where you will remain, all of you. God bless you. I send you love and good energy. And I want to thank you very much for honoring me by letting me talk to you today.